Do you like the term gallant defeats or pride in defeat or whatever? How does that sit?
Yeah, not really. I don't like any defeats, to be honest. But listen, the effort's there. The boys, they crashed and bashed, and there should be some players at our footy club who would be really proud of their performance tonight. We gave it everything we had, and unfortunately came up short. So they're a really good side. The Hawks, we felt like we owed them one though from the prelim final, obviously last year, and for Big Truck, in his 200th, it would have been really nice to get a win against the odds. But unfortunately, just not quite good enough tonight. But I'm still proud of their efforts.
One of the key issues about not being good enough is those missed and broken tackles again.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we won the tackle count, but it was really obvious from the naked eye that when they tackled us, they stuck, and when we tackled them, they were able to sort of shrug themselves out of it, or they were able to still get a effective disposal away. It's an issue. It's an issue that continues to come up for us, and an issue that we're going to continue to work on.
Did you get answers or more questions about your attack now, the way you reshaped it?
You mean the forward structure ahead of the ball? It was very different. Our first centre bounce had Yench, McKay, Kerridge, McKernan, Jenkins and Paul Pleasure. So not too many guys have played much footy there, and that's the way we went tonight. At times it looked really good, and at other times, we sort of fell down in a couple of areas. But the guy sitting next to me, he looks great when he's forward, but I need him in the midfield as well. So I still, I liked how we used him tonight. Pinch hit him forward at times and looked damaging, and different times it looked really good, and other times it just looked like we've got some young kids there, some inexperience, and they're just going to learn from it and hopefully get better and better.
You really need 22 of him, don't you?
Yeah, yes, please. 47 in the squad would be good, but he should be really happy with how he played. Danger. He's so exciting to watch. I mean, 35 touches, 9 clearances, 2 goals. He did it all. But he shattered because we lost, and it meant a lot tonight to our team to win for Truck, but it also meant a lot for our team to not get revenge, but to make amends for how heartbreaking last year was for us. But we'll live to fight another day. I'll remain positive as senior coach, and there's plenty of things we did well tonight, but there's going to be still room for improvement. So back to the drawing board in some respects, but at the same time, I'm really happy with some of the output tonight as well.
Is it okay that Patrick was, by so far the club's best player, or do you still need more out of others? Yeah,
you prefer an even contribution. The back six tonight, though, make sure you're right about them. They gave everything for Truck tonight. I know they idolise Benny Rutten, and Daniel Talia, his role tonight was fantastic. I liked Brent Riley's game. Andy Otten's had a fantastic season. Luke Brown in his 5th or 6th or 7th game or something. Those guys fought their hearts out, for the big fella. They'll be disappointed. They'll be hurting tonight, those boys, because they gave everything they had for Truck, and just unfortunately came up short.
Just on Talia, to keep Buddy goalless is a great effort.
Yeah, I mean, he had some help at times, but gee, at times he led Franklin to the ball tonight, and he was really up for this game. As I said, he owes a lot of his early in his career. He's been mentored by Rutten early in his career, and he really wanted to play his role for the team tonight. And he'll get maximum votes in our best and fairest award this round because he just did his role, and he was fantastic.
Is it a tough decision to put him on Franklin as opposed to Ben Rutten?
Yeah, they were always going to roll over at different times. When Franklin was deep, it was going to be Rutten, and when Franklin was up the ground a bit more, it was going to be Talia. But once we got a bit of a sniff of it and we saw Talia was going okay, we sort of stayed with that matchup as we had it.
You boldly declared that the team wasn't going to roll over because of one injury. What's stopping it though from fulfilling the need of winning?
Oh look, I think if you came straight into the club rooms after, you'd find 22 players that certainly weren't satisfied with the way that we played. It'll be written that the Crows tried hard, but at the end of the day, you judged on wins and losses. And yeah, the boys tried hard, but we haven't won the game, so we're not satisfied with that as players.
What's stopping you winning?
I look at different times. We're not using the ball as well as we would have liked. As Sando said, with our tackles, if we're able to stick some of those tackles and cause more stoppages, it gives us time to set up and time to use the ball on our forward half. That's something that we need to rectify and rectify quickly.
So Sando, how do you feel your pace now at 2-4? It's a fair effort to make the finals. I guess you probably need 11 wins out of your next 16 or so.
Yes, we're coming from a long way back, but that's fine. These boys, they won't be shying away from any future challenges. As a coach, we'll get back to work on Monday and look for ways to beat the GWS up there. But we certainly won't roll over and die. Not this footy club, not these young boys. They're full of fight. As coaches, we'll keep working hard to make sure we see continual improvement.
Just to get back on that topic, you put in a lot of work. You obviously focused on it in the summer. How frustrating not to get a result then if you put in all that effort?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's probably the number one thing that I'm working at with the team. Our method around the contest. It just looked like tonight that Hawthorn had been doing that for a lot longer than what we have. So they looked really clean and methodical around a contest. So that sort of 10-metre band around a contest, they're really efficient with how they sort of shuffle the ball around by hand. That's our aim, is to get to that sort of level. But we are training really hard at that. It's not like we're talking about it and not trying to get better. We're certainly looking for ways to improve.
Do you seek any clarification from the umpires about Thompson's second one and the mark, or is it a waste of time? Or how do you sort of...
Yeah, we'll seek clarification. I'll have to see it again, though, to be honest. I was a long way from the contest, but it looked like it was a genuine marking contest. I don't know if can I say that I thought it should have been a mark, but it's the umpires were okay tonight. What's the reason we lost the game?
Obviously, Taylor Walker's a massive out.
Yep.
You had 50 inside 50 still. You spoke about your defence being terrific tonight. Still only 11 goals. Is that manufacturing more goals? It's going to be a work in progress?
Yeah, it will be. It'll certainly be a work in progress for us. We had a sort of fresh-looking 6 or 7 guys down there tonight. I think Lewis Johnson got injured tonight for North Adelaide, I think. I'll have to check that. But we've got some other options that we can keep looking there. We get Van Berlo back next week, who can come through our midfield. Laird will only miss a week. Henderson should be back after injuring a calf at training yesterday. So it's only a minor issue. So we've got depth in our squad still. We'll keep looking for other opportunities. At times tonight, Jenkins kicks 2 goals 4. If you kick straight, Kerridge hits the post twice, kicks 2 goals 2, playing a defensive role on Birchall. So there's still plenty of positives there. I'm a bit like Paddy. Deep down, I'm really shattered because I wanted this win tonight. It was going to be a win against all odds sort of thing. But there's plenty of positives still from tonight, and 2 and 4 is not the record that we want after 6 rounds, but we'll get back to work on Monday and we'll keep getting better.
Patrick, much was expected of the Adelaide midfield, rated so highly. How do you think it stacks up at the moment, and what's to be done with it?
No, there's certainly still some areas that we need to improve on. Our clearances in the first half certainly weren't at the level that we expect them to be. I'm not sure what they were for the entire game, but that's an area we need to improve on, because if we can win it out of there, then we can play it in our forward half. So it's something that we need to continue to improve on, and we're obviously putting a lot of players through there at the moment. But if we can win it out of there and play it in our forward half and give our forwards best opportunity, it goes a long way to help winning the match.
Is there a reason why you preferred the left tonight?
That was the way I was running.
Sando, how pleased were you with what Sam Kerridge showed tonight? So 2 goals, 2 goal assists. He certainly didn't lower his colours to Birchall.
Yeah, that was. I did like that role. Birchall's numbers have been incredible early in the season, and I do like it when players come in, young players with those really strong values about playing their role for the team. And Kerridge should be running through our midfield, but we needed him to play a certain role for us tonight as a defensive forward, and to be able to get shots on goal, and I think he hit the post twice as well. But he tries his heart out. We'll just keep picking young players that want to have a crack, and we'll make this club proud.
Like you said, with Johnson going down tonight, you're moving Kerridge forward. You're going to have to do a little bit more of that, sort of trying to make forwards out of players that don't usually get played in.
Yeah, definitely. We started Jench there tonight because he showed us something last week. Andy Otten was fantastic again tonight down back, but maybe he's an option for us going forward. He looked pretty sharp last week in that role. But yeah, we've tried and settle it down. We'll try and find a combination that looks comfortable, but we might have to make some adjustments looking forward, I'm not writing off what happened tonight. It's at times the boys look really solid there, and But we just all got to just get back in really solid form.
But are you confident or at ease with the surgery that Taylor Walker's about to have?
Yep.
The allograft, your understanding of it?
Yeah,
Anyone
that's.
outside because
Yep.
they don't know it seem to.
Oh yeah, I can understand. Yeah. It sounds a bit gruesome and all that, but it is common practice now. Collingwood have used that method for the 3 or 4 players that have had knee reconstructions in the past 12 months. So it seems a bit unique. It seems a bit sort of out there, but that's common practice now.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.